It's official. Arne Slot's first day at Liverpool. We are recording this on the 1st of June, and it was confirmed that he has started his new role as Liverpool's head coach. And it's a new era, a new beginning after the emotional farewell of Jurgen Klopp. After seeing him today in the Champions League final as well, singing "You Never Walk Alone," it did bring back a lot of emotions. But it's time to look forward. And once a new manager comes in, a new head coach, with Arne Slot, he's obviously going to want his own imprint on the team. Now, what this means is there's going to be changes. It doesn't mean it's going to be drastic, because I'm sure all Liverpool fans agree the core is there, the talent is there, but there is going to be some tweaks. And we are here to talk about who we should keep and who we should sell. Welcome to the Red Blood Brothers. It's TJ and Mo with you. Please make sure you subscribe and like the channel if you enjoy the content, and also leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts on the upcoming transfer window. Now, Mo, the only difference is this time round we already spoke about it before. Michael Edwards back with Julian Ward and Richard Hughes as a sporting director. So do you expect to see something more strategic in the transfer window, like our old self again?
Yeah, I would.
Making smart signings?
Yeah, I would assume so. I would assume that it's going to be exactly the same transfer model, transfer strategy that was in place when Edwards obviously was sporting director for Liverpool, or Klopp was managing us. So I don't see I don't see or anticipate many changes in that regard. But obviously we need to see the type of players that Slot's going to be interested, because like you said, he wants to bring his own style of football into this team. He wants the team ultimately to play according to his football ethos. So let's see what happens. It's a long summer ahead, man.
Long summer ahead, and it's
very important summer as well.
Absolutely,
very important summer.
There we go, and it's exciting. It's a new era, new times, new faces at the club. So let's get stuck in, guys. We're going to look at
one side note.
Yeah, go on.
What did I say to you about Klopp being at the the final today?
Well, that is a curse, and Dortmund are going to lose.
Well, I swear to God, I said that. As much as I love you, I would die for Jurgen Klopp. But I said to TJ, as soon as I saw Klopp on the screen, they're losing.
Well, you know what? I was kind of happy Dortmund lost today.
Yeah.
You know what? I know there's people say you need to keep politics out of football, but no, it's unacceptable. There's a genocide happening in Palestine, and Dortmund the day before signed a sponsorship deal with a German weapons company.
Unacceptable.
And that company, weapons company, has been supplying Israel to commit the atrocities that they're committing. So screw Dortmund.
Yeah.
Not the fans. I'm sure the fans are against
cool,
it.
man.
I think there was a band of protesting against it, but
ridiculous, mate.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. But to get back into it, so we're gonna go through the Liverpool team. We're gonna try and cover as much as we can. We don't want to go into too much detail with every single player in the squad. It's just going to take too long. But let's try and look at the first 11 with the subs. We'll go through. Are we going to keep them? Or are we going to sell them? Let's get started. I'm going to try and put this screen on the Premier League website.
Yeah.
And we're going to look at the Liverpool squad, starting with Alisson Becker. Keep or sell?
That's not even a question, bro. How can you even
How can
I
don't know the audacity to ask that.
How can you have the balls to ask that question?
Yeah. But you know what the crazy thing is? There's been some...
There's no discussion.
Rumors.
There's no discussion about TJ. He's staying from now until he's fucking old.
Yeah, he's got his best years ahead of him, and I've struggled to see Alisson wanting to go to the Saudi League, which is...
I didn't even know about it. There's rumours about him going to Saudi.
Not him going to Saudi, but Saudi want him. And
Saudi want everyone, bro.
Yeah, it's a retirement league. Not even a semi-retirement. It's a bloody retirement league. And Alisson still has his best years ahead of him, and from what I can see, he wants to still compete.
Yeah, 100%.
At a top level.
Keep.
So, no question about that. No, let's just move on. Adrian.
To be honest, I don't even, with all due respect to him, I don't think I've actually seen him in an actual Liverpool performance. I haven't seen him.
I think he's taken on more of like a sort of semi-coaching mentor role.
Yeah,
now.
like a mascot basically. But no, but honestly, like if he's having a positive impact on the team, then keep him because I don't think his wage demands are that ridiculous. And
Yeah, but I think he's going. To be honest, I wouldn't go, man.
He's
It's
he's
new
not
start,
gonna.
man.
Yeah, he's not
New
gonna
start.
demand. He's not gonna demand.
Yeah, so
any playing time. So yeah, move on.
Move on to the next important goalkeeper after Alisson, who's voiced that he wants first team football multiple times. I'm reading reports that he's saying, "I don't know what the future holds. Let's see."
Yeah,
Kelleher. I'm sorry, Keller. I don't know how to say the first name because you have to pronounce it in a specific way because it's Irish. I don't know how to say it. Is it Chiffin or Cramin? I can't remember. I butchered it. I butchered the name. I'm not even going to try. Kelleher. Keep or sell? He's an look.
I don't know, man.
I'm not going to say he's unhappy, but
He's
he's
incredible.
itching to play first team football, and I don't blame him.
He's a fantastic second choice goalkeeper, but for me to call him a second choice goalkeeper, I'll be doing a massive injustice to the man. I think he's definitely a first team keeper. A team, for example, like Newcastle or West Ham, or an Aston Villa even. He's a solid keeper, but if we get a good offer, an offer that's worth taking into consideration, I would cash in only if we have a solid backup that we're going to go and buy.
Yeah, listen,
If
I
not,
think Kelleher's going to go.
You
I
think
we're going to sell him? Yeah. He's obviously unhappy. He wants to play first team football, and you don't want those vibes around the squad.
Yeah.
So I think if we get around 20 million for him,
I think he's better than David Raya.
What?
Yeah, I think I honestly.
Whoa, big claim. All right, give me your explanation and evidence.
What, David Raya?
Yeah. As to why Kelleher is better than David Raya.
Kelleher shows more composure in big matches. He had massive moments as well where he saved, like, even though obviously we didn't win the league, but when we were top and we were, in the running in the title race, he made so many huge saves.
Okay.
Against City at Anfield, he made fantastic saves. He made great saves against other teams. I can't remember which games exactly, but I remember him making so many important saves that are basically similar to the saves Alisson would make.
Yeah.
So he's been fundamental for us. And in terms of the comparison to David Raya, I'm not saying David Raya is crap. He's really good, but David Raya for me is not a keeper that's gonna take Arsenal to Premier League title.
So Kelleher's better than Raya. Fair play, fair enough. So yeah, I think he will go, and that means we will get a good backup. But you can't have a backup as good as Kelleher.
That's the problem, man.
Yeah, so he needs to be playing first team football, and I think we could get some decent money with his sale, maybe between 20 and 30 million. So I do think Kelleher will be on his way out. So that's the first sale, Kelleher. Now we'll skip this guy. We'll go on to Joe Gomez, who's also in a way indicated that, not himself, but talks were saying that he's also wanting to go and play first team football. What do you think of that?
It's a difficult one, man, because I think he's had a fantastic season. I think he's been a key figure in our defence. Definitely, he's we were all worried when Trent got injured and he was out for quite some time.
And he also covered Robertson.
Exactly. But he came in and he was more than an adequate backup for those two that were injured. He was actually exceptional, very, very good. So I think he deserves to stay. But again, if he wants first team football and we get a good offer, then we have to sell him, don't we?
Yeah. I don't know. It's a bit with Joe Gomez, right? He's been a brilliant servant for Liverpool.
He has, honestly, legend.
And I feel like he's been unlucky because he's performed well this season, left back and right back. But it's just as soon as Trent got back, we all knew he was gonna be dropped to the bench, even though he was performing really well.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's been hard done by because he's been asked to play that inverted role.
That's not his natural position.
So he was basically playing as a bloody midfielder sometimes.
Yeah.
And again, that was a big problem with Liverpool's tactical setup. Again, we're asking players like Joe Gomez to do an inverted Trent role. Do you know what I mean? There was a lot of things that didn't make sense.
Looking back now,
Yeah, like if we take the emotion out of it a bit.
That's what I was gonna say.
I love Jurgen Klopp, but there was a lot of things that were just not making sense.
But I don't think it was entirely Jurgen Klopp. I think his coaching staff influenced the tactical.
Yeah,
side.
like Linders. Yeah. I don't know. Like there was just things.
Things didn't make sense, bro. I know that.
Players sometimes being playing out of position. We were signing sort of weird player profiles. It just didn't. The whole setup just was not right. So and I think Gomez suffered because of that. Him being asked to play,
but he's still done a good job,
full back, left back. So, but he's still done an amazing job. And I think, listen, if he's happy to carry on the way it is,
I'll keep him, of course. But
if
he wants, the thing is, it's a similar situation to Keller. If he wants first team football, and he obviously requests to leave,
yeah, of course, it's a different situation.
So it depends. Honestly, depends on what's going to happen.
So in that instance, I'll keep him.
Yeah, I'll keep him as well.
I wouldn't be too gutted if he left, but I want Joe Gomez. I want Joe Gomez. So on to the next one, Virgil van Dijk.
Fucking obvious, isn't it?
Yeah. Just whatever he wants on that new contract, just give it to him and sign it. That's all.
Oh yeah, he's going to renew his contract.
Yeah. Just do it.
The talk's going well though.
He'll stay.
Yeah.
He'll stay. He's still got his best years ahead of him. And don't forget, he was also playing in a team that was structurally all over the place, deficient this season. And he was having to cover a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
Exactly, man.
And he was still the best centre-back in the Premier League until March, April when we fizzled out.
Yeah.
So if Van Dijk plays in a much more solid structure, we will see Van Dijk reach the levels, not the levels of 18-19, but pretty close to it. And I think he was pretty close to it this season, even though our tactical setup was all over the place.
I agree.
So this guy is an absolute elite centre-back. And that's why whatever he wants, just put it on the piece of paper and let it sign. Remember what Rio Ferdinand did for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
What?
When he had that decent run and he was on BT, he was like, get the paper out, sign it, do that. Do you remember that? Do you remember that?
I think so, but
he's like, get the paper out, put it on the table, whatever you want, make it sign. Do that for Van Dijk.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So next one, bit controversial of late, Ibrahima Konate. You know what?
I'd keep, man.
100% keep.
100% keep.
100% keep. Look, I'll start off with this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Ibrahima Konate, he's had a bit of a rocky 2 months. There's problems with his little niggles here and there, but when he's on a good run and on form, he's one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League, if not in the world.
Yeah, but...
And I'd still prefer him over Konza.
Yeah, of course.
Next to Van Dijk. I would still, with full confidence.
Yeah, there's no arguing. I feel like Konate on his day, he's fantastic, man. He's a sublime defender. He's someone you can rely on. He's someone that, makes key challenges. He's also, he can improve on the ball, but generally speaking, on the ball, he's good as well. Obviously, that physical aspect to his game as well. He's a big lad.
He's imperious.
Yeah. He's definitely one to keep. But the one concern I do have is the consistency. Based on the amount of injuries that he gets in the season, man. Like if he's gonna miss 6 months every single season, I don't think he missed 6 months this season, but I think he missed about between 3 and 4 months because of injury.
Yeah,
or 2 months, and that's still a lot, especially when you spent big money on a centre back.
We didn't spend big money.
Not big money, but we didn't. But the expectation is there. He's basically our key centre back alongside Van Dijk. Obviously, Van Dijk is top, but following him, especially after the departure of Matip, he's our number 2 centre back. So we need him to be fit at all times.
Yeah,
and that's the one concern I have with him. Yeah. But other than that, obviously, I'll keep him.
Yeah, absolutely. And I still think we should carry on with Ibrahima Konate, make him a main part of our plans, despite how good Kwanzaa's been. But
no,
Ibrahima Konate.
Konate is still young. How old is Konate? 24.
Yeah.
He's still young, man.
He's an absolute monster.
Yeah, definitely.
When he gets back on form, people will forget these sort of last 2 months.
I hope so, yeah.
So absolutely keep Konate and make him our main centre-back alongside Van Dijk. Going on to Kostas Tsimikas. Sell.
Yeah, I'll tell him as well.
Not because he's crap, like I don't want him in the team or he's not good enough, but I think when he doesn't play for so long and then he has to come and fill in,
Yeah.
you could see that
He's just not on it.
Yeah, because
He's not up to standard.
No,
and it's true
I
because
kind of feel sorry for him because he's always had to fill in after being played on the bench for a long time.
Yeah, but that's
and it's
what,
hard
that's
to
what
get
he was
into
bought
your
for.
groove.
That's what he was bought for, man. I'm sure before signing for Liverpool, he knew that he came at a time when Robertson was one of the best left backs in the world. So getting in front of Robertson was always going to be difficult from the offset. So I'm sure he accepted the fact that he was going to be the number 2.
Yeah,
But based on what I've seen this season, bearing in mind that Robertson's been out for a very long time, and also he got injured as well, done his shoulder injury. Remember against Arsenal.
And he's becoming a bit.
I think, look, if Robertson goes this season, then it wouldn't make sense to sell both our left backs.
But that's the thing. I think both cost us, and look, it'll bear us onto Robertson as well.
I don't know.
I think they could both not get sold, but
you can't sell both of your
both.
left backs.
I can see them both going.
Yeah, but you can't sell both of your left backs.
But that's why we're in for a
one transfer window.
left-sided defender.
Yeah, but what you can't. You need a backup unless Gomez is going to be that backup for left back. I don't know. For me personally, I think I would. I love him. I love his passion, but
I think he does. He does need to get first team football as well.
Yeah, I think we should sell him.
Yeah, I think he does. I think Tsimikas would be one to go, which brings us nicely onto Andy Robertson, who's, I don't know, man. I wouldn't be. Look, the sentiment is gone now. Liverpool are cutthroat with Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes back, or
no
Michael
more
Edwards
contract,
back.
no more emotional contract extension.
Yeah, like we did for Henderson and Milner.
Waste man.
Who's a waste man?
Henderson, bro. Cost us a Champions League final, man.
What, against Madrid?
Yeah,
you think so? Yeah.
I saw a lot of. I don't want to talk about Madrid winning because I fucking can't stand Madrid. But today's final reminded me of our final with
the
PTSD. Exactly the same.
The PTSD was
Dortmund
mad,
had so
bro.
many chances. So many chances, and
so glad
they
it wasn't
fumbled
us.
it.
Yeah,
they fumbled it.
Yeah, so right, let's
just
Robertson, who's 30 or 31, he's obviously not.
I don't think
Robertson is a good footballer.
I don't think he's 31, bro.
He's good on the ball. He's got really good crosses, but his main attribute is his energy.
He's 30, yeah. He's 30
his energy, and at 30 years old, you're not going to have that same energy anymore. Does that mean is he going to be able to offer us, what he is best at to his ultimate ability? I don't think so. And I think there's a lot of concern about Robinson.
I think this is what I speculate is going to happen. Obviously, I could be wrong. He'll stay, but we'll sell Tsimikas, and basically the position that Tsimikas had in the team as the backup defender, Robertson will basically become our number 2 left back and take a.
Would he accept that?
Because if we're going to get a left-sided centre back or a left back, one of them is going. Either Costas or Robertson. I'll be very surprised if they get rid of both. Not get rid, but they sell both Robertson and Tsimikas. So, in my opinion, I think we should keep him if we're going to sell Tsimikas and get a left back. Because willing to Furlan Mendy as well. You read about that? Yeah. The Madrid will not take him. I think he's a good left back.
So
I would keep him as a squad player. I would keep him.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a tricky one. Like, I think he will stay, but I can see a world where Robertson gets sold.
Yeah, of course.
I can see a world where that happens.
Yeah.
So we'll wait and see. So with this one, I think I'm going. I think it's keep for now.
Yeah.
Keep for now. Like he still can offer us a lot as long as we
experience as well. You know what I mean?
As long as we could get someone who can fill in that position for the future. But we are signing a defensive player this summer anyway. Matip, thank you so much for the
Farewell,
memories.
bro.
Farewell. Wish you all the best. Reece Williams, likewise. Obviously not on the level of Matip, but I think he most likely
is he getting sold?
Going to go. Most likely. Yeah. So we're going on to the last 3 defenders. Boy, we still got midfielders and forwards to talk about. Let's go through this, right? Trent Alexander-Arnold. Also, again, subject to rumours from Real Madrid.
Make him captain. Keep. No, that'd be okay. No, mate, I'm not going to that extent making him captain, but yeah, keep, bro. There's no debate about it.
Yeah,
move on, bro. Move
but
on. What do you mean, but?
This contract situation needs to be sorted out before July. in my opinion.
He's staying, bro.
If he gets into July and there's no contract signed, I don't like that.
No, he'll stay.
I don't like that.
He'll
That's not going
stay.
to be good signals. It's not going to be good vibes. And if Madrid want to pounce, they can give us 150 million.
They won't pay 150 million for Trent, bro. They will not pay 150 million for a right back. If they sign, obviously they're getting Mbappe for free. But if Bellingham costs them not 100 million, they ain't spend 150 million on Trent.
Well,
even I think he's worth 500 million. I'm joking now,
but that's the thing. Where's Trent going to fit now? Is he going to be a permanent right back on the slot? Is he going to move into midfield?
Exactly what the position he played in when we were dominating, when we were winning.
He was at right back.
Yeah, 18, 19, 19, 20.
Yeah.
Right back, bro.
Yeah,
keep 100%.
Yeah, I think he needs to sign a new contract, and I think the appealing thing is that he is the future captain.
Yeah, 100%. So Scouser, bro, he's not going to leave.
I think he will stay because of that. But you never know. Madrid will always want to pounce. They always monitor in these sort of situations.
Yeah.
And he needs to just pull his socks up a little bit. Trent Alexander-Arnold when it comes to defending. I know it's been a thing, but you can see it sometimes. It's a bit, laid back.
Well, let's not do what all football fans do and talk about Trent's defending. I don't want to hear it. Okay, he can improve it, but his positives outweigh his negatives.
Yeah, but I feel like he's someone who doesn't want to play right back anymore. I feel like he does want to move into midfield now. But is that something we're going to do? I don't know.
Look, either way, just keep him, bro. We're keeping him.
Right, the two breakthroughs this season, Jarrell Quansah, Conor Bradley, absolutely hats off to them. They've been absolutely brilliant, specifically Jarrell Quansah, the maturity he's shown at centre-back.
Amazing.
I'm so glad we have that talent coming through, but still, I wouldn't want to be starting Quansah or him being our main centre-back going forward. I'd rather Konate and him continue his development until he becomes the finished article. And same thing with Conor Bradley. Squad player at best.
Yeah, for the time being.
Yeah.
Then
but
obviously
absolutely, the talent's there, the drive, the determination's there. We saw absolutely amazing things this season, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, no,
and start saying they're starting next season. No,
definitely. They need to prioritize.
Yeah, they're serious squad players.
They need to prioritize. Prioritize their development.
Yeah.
Continue playing the way they were playing this season. Not putting too much dependency on them. Because they're still young and they still need to mature and flourish. But yeah, fantastic prospects, man.
Perfect. So
for the future, obviously.
Going through Stefan Bajcetic, keep as well.
Keep, bro.
I could see bags of talent, but he still needs developing. He's still very young, and it's not a midfielder I want to rely on next season.
Obviously, keep him.
Yeah. So, keep developing Stefan Bajcetic. So. It'll be interesting to see what happens with his journey. Thiago, thank you very much. The most technically gifted player I've seen at Liverpool.
Yeah.
Just so unfortunate.
Yeah, man.
With the injuries.
It's ridiculous. He made one appearance this season. He came off after 12 minutes with an injury.
Yeah, but even with that, some of the things I saw him do, some of the passes he'd pick out, bro, I'd just be like, what? How?
Yeah, he was just
unbelievable.
That season when we got a glimpse of Thiago's talent and magic, when he didn't get injured for about 4 to 5 months, when we challenged for the quadruple, he was some of the things he pulled off in matches were honestly things you would see in a Barcelona team by Xavi and Iniesta.
I wish we saw more of him.
It's just a shame, bro. It's just a heartbreak because he's just such a sick player. Yeah. But when you just get injured that much, bro, what can you do? But thank you for your service anyway. I fucking love you.
Jones, Elliott, both keep.
Yeah.
Both top players. Elliott, slowly becoming much more influential player for Liverpool. I don't think he will hit the heights of Foden. Foden can be a really good player for us.
Yeah, no, we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves and say that he's going to reach that level. But definitely. He's on the trajectory that we're seeing from Harvey Elliott is fantastic, and he's definitely, in my opinion, going to be a key player in the squad in the years to come.
Absolutely,
because he's still very young. Like, how old is he?
Absolutely, 2021. So.
Yeah, and I love what I've seen from him. Like this season specifically.
Coming off the bench, he's been absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, man, and the goals he scored as well.
Yeah,
very important goals.
Even when he started towards the end of the season, really good. Curtis Jones, unfortunate injury, but still a baller.
Very good player. Good player, man. Good player.
So definitely keep those two. looking good. Going on to, we'll skip Bobby Clark for now. Maybe put him out on a loan. For Bobby Clark, allow him to get more experience. Moving on to Alexis McAllister,
second best player after Van Dijk this season. So 100% keep. Fantastic signing.
I just hope we get a solid DM next to him, or we play him a bit further forward, because I do think towards the end of the season he was on a bad patch, but because he was absolutely.
That's the issue, man. That's the
rinsed.
issue. He was rinsed because he was, first of all, he was played in a position that's not his natural position. Secondly, he played every single, most games he was playing. So it's just, I don't want to see a repeat of that. But in terms of the things that we've seen from McAllister on the pitch, blimey, fantastic player.
Can't wait to see
Such
him.
a
Can't
baller.
wait to see him next season.
What a baller, bro. Baller.
Going on to the next one, Dominic Szoboszlai, who I also think was misused this season.
But I'm disappointed in him. I can't lie, man.
Yeah,
because
but
he had a fantastic. He had a fantastic start.
I don't think it was his fault.
First 3 months, I was like, this guy is the guy. This guy is definitely.
But they got him to do the Henderson role in that right side of the midfield, playing as an.
So
eight.
what is he? Is he an attacking midfielder?
Yeah, he's an attacking midfielder, even on the left wing.
A left winger?
Yeah,
He's not a left winger.
bro. He played left wing when he was at Leipzig.
Yeah, but I see him more as, I don't know, not box to box, but
He's not an eight.
He's not an eight, but
He's an attacking midfielder slash forward.
yeah,
And he's really fast. He's got
his stamina,
amazing,
fitness is incredible,
fitness, and he's got an absolutely amazing shot.
and he technically, you can tell he's got. You can just tell that he's.
But
technically
we misused
gifted.
him again this season, playing him as an eight, having to do extra running and chase down the ball. I just felt like that's what firstly got him injured. There was a video we done in October, November time, and I told you, do you remember?
Yeah.
I'm worried about Szoboszlai. We're overusing him. We're overworking him. He's playing every single game of every single minute, and he's absolutely running like a.
Don't forget, he's still very young,
doing that Henderson role.
23 years old. So I mean,
was like, this guy's gonna get a muscle injury, and guess what? He
It
did.
happened.
Surprise,
It
surprise.
happened.
So I think he was misused this season,
I agree.
and that's what caused the downfall a bit. So I really hope, when we see him further forward in the front three, maybe left wing / attacking midfielder, we'll see the real Dominic Szoboszlai.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's a shame. You know that so many players that could have had a much better season didn't.
Yeah.
Mainly because of the fact that they were put in positions that are not their natural positions.
Yeah.
And it wasn't done for 1, 2, 3, 4 games. It was
Again,
done consistently.
Again, questionable decisions.
No,
this
questionable
season.
decisions. But bro, listen, let's not get into that. Fresh page, a new chapter for Liverpool.
So going on to Wataru.
Yeah, I'd keep him.
Keep squad player.
Yeah.
Look, we need a DM. We have to sign a DM, a top DM, a starting DM. But that doesn't mean Wataru Endo has to go. The experience is valuable to us. The fact that he could play in the cup competitions, he could fill in for other players. I mean, he could even start some games.
And you know that he's a player that will give you 110%.
Yeah, exactly. That's no harm in having
And
that.
also,
as long as he's not the starter.
He's reliable as well. I don't think he got injured.
exactly.
I mean, he had 1 or 2 knocks where he subsequently missed the game because of the knocks.
Yeah. But he's a reliable.
Because of the knocks he
exactly.
got, but he's a reliable man, but definitely
not
like,
as a
not a
starter,
starter. Yeah, not
yeah.
a starter. Like not someone like he's not. Listen, man, he's not. He will never get to.
Yeah.
And that's not me disrespecting.
But I wouldn't want him sold.
He'll never get to like a Rodri
Yeah.
Rice or Fabinho level.
Exactly. But I do not want him sold, because it's really good to have him as a
I'll-
cover in that sixth
No,
position.
keep him 100%, bro. Keep him.
But not as a starter. Don't get us wrong, but do not sell him. I don't think that would be wise. Ryan Gravenberch.
In terms of
He won't be got sold this season. He's staying.
no, I don't think we should sell him, man, because I think it's first of all, we should always give a player 2 seasons to ultimately
Settle in, yeah.
to ultimately decide whether or not he's gonna be a part of your club's future plans. But to be honest, what I saw from him, there were some good moments in games where you can tell that. You know, he's got a football brain.
There were good moments,
Yeah, like
but that's it. Not good games.
Yeah,
there's a difference having a good moment and a good game.
I think his attitude could improve also, but Listen, I think tactically speaking, our team was not set up the way it should be this year. So I'm not going to sit here and slate him for not doing as well as he should have, even though I think he should have done a lot better than what we saw in front of our eyes. But I think he deserves another season, and this season is going to be very important for him because he has a lot to prove.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. He's going to stay, but let's see what he has in store for us. Now, going on to the forwards.
Controversial, bruv.
The controversial, spicy topic. You know what? I'm not going to start from Salah. I'm going to start from Darwin Núñez.
I have to go first on this.
Keep or sell?
So,
keep.
I'm selling him, bro.
I'm keeping him.
How can you?
I'm keeping him.
How can you keep Darwin, bro? I'm sorry. This man single-handedly cost us the league this year.
Nah,
I don't want to hear it, bro. Because
single-handedly, what you?
I'm not. Okay, maybe not single-handedly, but he's. If we're talking percent, if he has to take responsibility based on percentage, I would say he's 60% culpable for us missing out on trophies this year. The amount of chances this guy had and missed, and it's not just him, by the way, but him single-handedly, and I can remember them. I can still remember most chances that he missed against Luton away, against United away. He's missed chances against
Everton.
Everton. He's missed chances against Arsenal. He missed chances against. I think he had chance against City at Anfield when it was just a tap-in, and he scuffed that as well. United in the FA Cup. I'm sorry. For me, look, we all said after the season we signed him, after that season was completed, where we finished fifth, and it was a terrible season. We're like, listen, he deserves another year because you can tell this player has something about him. He's got, to an extent, the right attitude. He causes havoc for defenders. But after 2 seasons, I'm fully convinced that he's not someone that we can depend on the same way we depended on Firmino in that number 9 position. No way.
I'm keeping him. Listen,
Sure, opinion, bro.
I think, firstly, the club want to keep him because Paul Joyce came out with an article. When we announced Slot, he said, it was crazy, he tweeted it.
Yeah.
He said, Liverpool announced Slot, blah, blah, blah. And then in the next paragraph, he said, on the tweet, Slot is keen to be working with Darwin Núñez next season. Yeah, but so it's crazy. In this Arne Slot announcement, they included Darwin Núñez, which
I didn't know that.
It's quite a big thing. So for that reason, he's staying. But I want him to stay.
Yeah, but why did he do that dumbness by deleting all his Instagram for Liverpool?
I don't know, man. I think he's an emotional guy.
Yeah, but
he's an emotional
but that affects your game. If you can't control your head and you lose your head, especially as a striker,
that's his problem.
He's not mature. He's not mature.
I think. Look, I don't think it's a quality issue. I don't think
it is a quality issue, bro. If you can't finish your dinner, there's something wrong.
Yeah, but that's not a quality footballing issue. I think it's a mental block.
Yeah.
Darwin Núñez. I think that when he gets the ball and he's one-on-one, I don't know, it just feels like he can finish the chances that he's getting, but for some reason, maybe the body position's a bit wrong. Maybe it's the wrong decision. Maybe he's trying too hard to please fans. I don't know, but it's definitely a mental thing, and I think Slot will be able to work with him on that big time, because there's many stories of Slot improving so many players at Feyenoord, and him, for example, I was reading that there was a player, I forgot his name, Slot had advised him and told him to go and do kickboxing, to improve a certain aspect of his game. So Slot has these sort of techniques, maybe you could call them unorthodox, I don't know, which, allows the players to
TJ,
improve.
We've seen it for 2 seasons now.
Maybe that's what I think.
We've seen him
Let's
miss.
just give him one more year under Slot.
Okay, fine, but
Slot.
But if he keeps, bro, we've seen him miss opportunities that he should have buried.
I agree.
For 2 seasons.
I agree.
Look, after the first season, we scrapped that. We were like, the whole team was terrible. It was a terrible season generally for Liverpool. Let's give him another season, and he deserves another season to prove himself. Because you can't write off a player after one season coming into the club as a new signing.
Yeah.
But this season, bro, I'm sorry, man. I've seen too much dumbness from this guy. Like, bro, it's just the chances that you don't understand. Like, if he scored half of the chances that he missed, we would have had. I'm not saying we would have won the league, but we would have had a better. We would have had more of a chance.
Absolutely, I fully agree, and I think Darwin Núñez will explode.
Oh, bro, that's a big
Under
statement,
Slot.
man. We said that this season after the Newcastle game.
Yeah, there was a lot of false dawns, but generally speaking, I think he will explode under Slot. Let's wait and see. We'll see what happens.
Inshallah.
He's gonna stay.
Inshallah, bro.
He's gonna stay. I think he's staying. But the player that I'd think staying, and the player that I want to sell is Luis Diaz.
Yeah, I agree.
Sell.
I think we should sell him.
So, listen, I love him. Love his attitude.
Love his dad.
Good, yeah, of course. He had a tough time this year as well. But generally speaking, I think there's a lot of huff and puff, but not a lot of end result.
Yeah, I agree.
Final ball, final finish, final shot is not good. And the amount of times
he missed a lot of chances.
Yeah, he missed a lot of chances, and he's at 27. I see the differences with Núñez. The potential is still there for him to explode.
He's still young.
Yeah, we haven't seen the best of Núñez, but I think we've seen the best of Diaz.
Yeah.
And from what we could see, his dad this season spoke about him wanting to leave, and then there's always these rumours lingering about him wanting to play in Spain.
Yeah.
So I feel like, let's just turn the page on that one and sell him, get 40-50 million. I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, I don't disagree with any of the points you've raised, man. I think we've seen the best of him, and also we've seen this season the inadequacies in his game that I don't think will be addressed because he's 27 years old, and maybe mentally he's starting to close the chapter with Liverpool.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I think we should sell him as well. Obviously, depending on the offer that we get, but if we get a good enough offer, sell him.
Yeah. There we go. So the final three: Jota, Gakpo, and Mo Salah.
Should we start with Jota?
Yeah. Keep.
Yeah, I'd keep him, but bro, I'm sorry, man.
Squad player.
But it's just a shame because when you have a player that if he was fit, would get you 25 to 30 goals. In my humble opinion, I think Jota, if he was fit and playing every game, he would average 20 goals minimum.
He's an unbelievable finisher.
But when he's just injured for half the season, man, you can't rely on... Bro, look. Why do you think City always have been dominating this league for the past?
Because they put their players on freaking illegal substances.
No.
I'm joking.
Why do you look, on a serious note, why have they been dominating English football for the past 4 years? Because of the squad depth that they have.
Yeah.
If you want to compete in this league, you need squad depth. And
that's why we should keep him.
No, but the thing is, how's he gonna give you squad depth when he's out for 6 months?
But that's the thing. That's why he's a squad player, because you can't rely on him. So if he plays less games, he's less likely to get injured and more likely to be available for you when you need him.
No, but he played less games this season and he got injured.
But in his defence, it was a contact injury. It wasn't a muscle injury.
What, the knee one? Against...
that could happen to any player.
What was it against? Was it against Bournemouth? Yeah, Bournemouth.
No, Brentford.
Brentford, sorry.
Yeah, when Núñez scored that crazy chip. So it was an injury that could happen to any footballer who's injury or not injury prone. So that's not his fault. And that's why I think he was a bit unlucky this season. But I think it's still valuable to have Diogo Jota.
No, of course it is, man. I'm not doubting his quality, but it kind of relates to it's similar to the Thiago situation. Obviously not on that level, but when you have a player that good, but you can't get the best out of him because he's injured half a season, it's a kick in the teeth, man. It's annoying.
Yeah.
I would rather have someone that will get me 15 to 20 goals, not be on Diogo Jota's level, but quality-wise, but I know that he's reliable. He's going to be available for 30 games out of 38.
Okay.
With Jota, you won't get that. You'll get half the appearances.
Yeah.
So 38 games, he'll play what?
Yeah.
20?
And that's why that's why I think we should keep him.
I'll still keep him, but
he's staying, I think, as well. So let's wrap this up, man. The final two: Cody Gakpo and Mo Salah. We'll quickly do Gakpo. I think he's staying.
No, I think
he's definitely staying.
He's definitely staying because of the Dutch connection.
He's actually really like a safe.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you,
he's going to be one of the safest players in the squad. That's not probably going to get sold.
Why? Well, just because he's Dutch.
Yeah, obviously it's not going to be like Slot's not going to be like, because I'm Dutch, I want to keep all the Dutch players. But I think that he, sees an opportunity with Slot to improve. Slot maybe sees an opportunity with him. So I feel like Cody Gakpo's staying, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, I would keep him as well because I think the last 6 to 7 games he's been probably our best forward.
Yeah.
But with that said, he was shit for most of the season.
Yeah.
And you know, if we're going to be winning trophies and challenging for the big honours, bro, we need especially our forwards. We need them to be putting in performances week in, week out, not turning up at the end of the season when there's nothing to play for. Because let's be honest, that's what it was with Gakpo this year. He turned up when everything we were out of everything.
Yeah.
So
that is true.
But I love him because of his attitude, and he is a good footballer.
Yeah.
He's a good footballer. He's not shit. He's not technically dead.
Yeah.
So that's the only criticism I have, man. I just want him to be consistent.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's
the
going to
Egyptian
stay.
king.
But the last one on this year, man, the king.
He got a hair transplant. Did you see it? Krusty the Clown, bruv.
Oh gosh, you know what? I'm so, I don't know, because the only issue with Salah is the 1 year contract that's left. I want him to renew so we don't lose him on a free.
I think he will renew. Because
But I think he's gonna run down his contract.
yeah, but then
And he's gonna go on a free. Give us one more season, lovely. He'll bag 20, 30 goals standard, but we're not gonna get the money because he's gonna go on a free transfer.
Yeah,
That's
but-
what I think is gonna happen.
yeah, but if we know
So what does that mean? You're gonna sell him this season?
no, but it depends. Look, this is all internal discussions that need to be had. Sorry, because I mean, look, man, it solely depends. If Edwards is shrewd enough to
Try and get him on another deal.
yeah, he's shrewd enough to identify players that are going to run down their contracts, and whether or not he needs to cash in on them.
But
So,
I think Salah has the power here. Like,
with that said, no. But if we know that he's gonna refuse the contract extension, do you think Edwards is gonna refuse an offer of 150 million? Or
Yeah,
100
but then
million
if the
from
player
Saudi?
doesn't want to go, you can't force him out. Like, Salah still wants to be at Liverpool. He still wants to play in the Champions League.
Yeah, but then if he's gonna run down his contract, where's he gonna go afterwards? Because how old is he? Is he 32 now or 33?
He is 31.
He's 31.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think he's got another 3 years in him.
Yeah,
So,
easily.
So if he runs down his contracts, what other club is he going to go to where he's going to be
Saudi.
playing elite football, top level football,
He won't.
Champions League football?
We've got Saudi.
Yeah, then it doesn't make sense to go Saudi at 32 years old. You go there when you get to Ronaldo's age, 36, 37.
Yeah, with Salah's play quality, yeah. So,
Just keep, bro, keep.
yeah, I think keep him.
Bro, he got 18 goals this season, and he was, after AFCON, he was shit.
And he was injured for 4 months.
But that's what exactly.
So, I think keep.
Keep him, but we have to offer him a new contract.
Yeah, we have to sort out this issue, right? We don't want to lose him on a free. I don't want to sell him, even if it's 100 million this season. I don't think we should sell him. Man, too much change is not good as well.
Yeah.
He's a legacy player.
Yeah.
Now with us, he's part of the core. Yes, I know he's getting a bit old, but the quality's still there, man. Like, he'll easily get you 20 goals this season.
Definitely.
Easily.
Without a doubt, man.
Especially now we're in the Champions League, so we're keeping Mo Salah.
Long live the Egyptian king.
Long live the Egyptian king. We're wrapping up now.
Yeah, I'm tired. I want to sleep.
Alright guys, if you enjoyed, please make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know your thoughts, and we'll see you in the next video, inshallah.
Peace.